Our focus tonight is the future of building and construction, looking at where we live as far as climate adaptation is concerned. So there is a call to action by contractors to embrace green practices. For further details, we'll cross over to Mombasa County with O'Brien Kimani. To you, O'Brien.
Good evening, Regina Manyara, back there in Broadcasting House. I told you earlier on that in the next 3 or 4 days, we shall be camping here in the county of Mombasa. And what we are doing here is we are following up deliberations at the ongoing International Construction Research Conference and Exhibition, which is taking place here at the Pride Inn Hotel. It has been organized by the National Construction Authority as well as the State Department for Public Works, among other players. And of course, some of the conversations here are how to green the construction industry. I gave you some statistics whereby when you look at the contribution of greenhouse gas emission, the construction industry, is one of the biggest culprits here, contributing about 37% of the total emissions. And of course, when you look at the growth of this industry, it is projected to grow by an average of 5.5% in the next 5 years. So it's a critical industry, and the government is driving the growth of this industry through the affordable houses program. Joining me on the set, we are talking to the Principal Secretary in the State Department for Public Works. This is Joel Arumanyang. Thank you very much indeed, PS, for joining us here.
Thank you very much, O'Brien.
Very good. First of all, tell us something about this meeting. We have had so many things, coming from various speakers. Why are we here?
Thank you so much. We are here attending a conference, which is the 5th one, International Construction Conference on Research and Exhibition, which is a premier event for National Construction Authority, done after 2 years. It was started in 2015, then 2016, 2018, 2022, and this is the 5th international conference. It brings together the industry players in construction, regulatory agencies, the private sector, exhibitors, and the academia. The State Department of Public Works is in charge of construction, and National Construction Authority is a regulator within the State Department. And this event was graced and officially opened by the Cabinet Secretary in charge of lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development, Honorable Alice Wahome, together with my colleague, the PS State Department of MSMEs. And the theme for this year was leveraging on MSMEs, potential of MSMEs and technology in a resilient and sustainable construction industry.
And when you look at the last 4 episodes, this is the 5th one. What has come out of the last four conferences?
Yes, construction, as you say, is a critical sector in the growth of our economy. And this industry continues to grow. Research is one of the mandates of National Construction Authority, and it is through this kind of forum that the research findings done are disseminated to the industry, and so that it can aid on improvements, it can aid for furtherance of research and even our academia. There is a lot that has, in the last 10 years, that has happened in our country. We continue to experience growth in technology, and that's why artificial intelligence is one of the key topics. We have also seen the issues of contracting. We have now international agencies and development happening across. It's not only local industry, we also have international companies also participating in development. And we have joined ventures which have also come up that we do in construction, in contracting. There are complex matters from project management, and it is important that the industry is made aware of emerging issues. And this 5th conference tackles a number of other issues. We have the new code now which has come in place, which is part of the topics that will be discussed.
The National Building Code 2024.
Building Code 2024, which review the 1968 code. And it is such an opportunity that we can be able to share with Kenyans and the industry players.
I mean, what is the nexus between SMEs and the construction industry? And you have put it, the PS for SMEs. This is Susan Mangeni was here, and she talked passionately about what the government is doing to link SMEs with opportunities in the construction industry. So where is the nexus?
The nexus, micro, small, and medium enterprises in Kenya contributes 80%. Which is a big
to the country's GDP.
To the country's GDP. And therefore, transforming or leveraging on the potential of MSMEs will be able to enable a lot of growth in our country's GDP. And the pillar, the 5 pillars of this administration, we must thank the President for supporting MSMEs, is actually to support MSMEs from the bottom of the pyramid to the bottom economic transformation agenda model, focuses a lot to support our MSMEs, empowering them. We have the Hustler Fund, and this forum creates that platform, that network to ensure that they come on board on affordable housing, for example, which is also a critical pillar. MSMEs play a critical role in supplying the materials, the Juakali sector, who also participate, and even the employment creation is focused to support the MSMEs.
Therefore,
MSMEs are at the center of construction.
Very well. I mean, we've been talking about how to entrench, green practices within the construction industry. How is the government enhancing these practices?
Yeah, the government is enhancing this through the various initiatives that have been done for the last 2 years. Remember the African Climate Summit, which was organized and led by the President, and also the Global Climate Forum, which was done in France and led by our Cabinet Secretary to discuss these matters. We have now decarbonization roadmap, which as a State Department we had recently with partners. This is a critical component. Remember, construction plays a critical role, and indeed the State Department of Environment has been also on top of this, and the country's agenda as one of the countries now. Our country is at the lead to ensure that we also tackle greenhouse gas emissions.
Very good. As we wind up this conversation, I also want to hear from you. There has also been concerns, I mean, not concerns, but calls for players in this industry to embrace technology. Where can the two meet at the same time?
Technology is quite important. Remember, in the digitization space, this is one of the key pillars in the agenda of the 5th administration. And the President has been ahead of this, ensuring that we digitize our processes. NCA, which is our regulator, has onboarded a number of services using technology. And even at the State Department, we have also a number of services that is ensure that we also digitize our records. And technology using artificial intelligence, which is being discussed here today, gives out the role of drones, the role of smart contracting,
as well as artificial intelligence.
And in our code, in our national building code, technology is one of the aspects that have been captured, which was not there before.
Very good. I mean, in the interest of time, we have to come to the end of this conversation, but of course, this is just the beginning. We'll continue to engage more just to find out more on what the government is doing to enhance the use of technology in the construction industry. Bwana PS, asante sana for your time this evening.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Very good. Asante sana. Regina Manyara back to you. This is the kind of conversation that we shall be tracking here at the 5th International Construction Research Conference and Exhibition taking place here in Mombasa County. Back to you, Regina, in Broadcasting House.
You'll be keeping tabs on that, but now, after leaving Pride Inn and speaking matters construction and the future of the building and construction sector, let's take a quick breather.